What's good, my G's? It's your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? And if you don't already know, G stands for Gamers. Welcome to the channel for the first time. If you're here because of the headline, and if you're here because of that bell, you already know, Team IGZ. We don't do subscribers around here, either with the squad or you're not. Hashtag IGZ up. Listen, you see the name of the video, you see the title, Cuphead, aka Cuphead. Don't deal with the devil, aka this game is too damn hard for most people, aka did you break your controller yet? You're about to, aka if you remember that pattern once, don't get comfortable, it ain't happening again. The game is dope. What you want me to say? Run and gun indie game by publisher or developed by publisher StudioMDHR Entertainment. This game is available on the Xbox One, of course, and on Microsoft Windows, I believe, through the Steam engine, and it's on the Unity engine. Yeah, this is a single player game, multiplayer as well. However, the multiplayer is local. Came out September 29th, 2017. You already know. I'm not really sure where to start off at, so I'm just gonna say the intro story because it's a nice short little story. $20 game, by the way, $19.99. A very good purchase. I have nothing negative to say about the game based on what I played so far, and I'm done with the first island. Right, so you are the main character. Name is Cuphead. He actually has a blue brother. His name is Mugman. I can't make that up, right? So this is a run and gun video game that is done in the 1930s 40s style. Think Betty Boop, think the Popeye, think original artwork for Mickey Mouse. And if you played this game, shout out to you. Think of the fighting game, the incredible fighting game Skullgirls. That is a plug. That is a plug. Skullgirls, one of the best fighting games people are not playing. Skullgirls, Skullgirls, Skullgirls. Now, the story is these two motherfuckers was in the club. They were gambling in the casino. They rolling them bones, and they were winning. And then they decide to, you know, up the stakes. And the devil was like, yo, if you win, you get this. If not, you belong to me. You sold all that. So obviously, they rolled and they ain't get them bones to go where they needed to get. And if you're from Brooklyn, they ain't get that head crack. So they start crying as usual. And basically, the devil was like, all right, look, I'll let you rock. If you go do my dirty work, I got these bounties I need you to take care of. I'm trying to repossess some people's stuff. I'm not really sure if that's what it was, but that's what I'm telling you it is. They had to go deal with some people for the devil, or the devil gonna deal with them, and they had a short amount of time to get it done. And then off to the game, right? Now, out the gate, nice little quick tutorial that they show you, show you that there's a dash button, there's the shoot button, you can hold it down to rapidly fire. I'm talking about the mechanics now. Then there's a jump button, but the jump button also has a counter button or a switch button as well, where you do, if someone's shooting, if you see a pink enemy, or if you see a pink projectile, or you just see a pink anything, a bright neon pink anything, if it comes at you or whatever, you could jump, and then right before it hits you, hit that button again, the jump button again, and it's going to do something for you or count for you. Now, it's important because it's also built into the mechanic is some of these things that you do in the game helps your overall letter grade at the end of the level. So that's important to know and to identify. Moving along, everything works very well. Now, even what I missed one button is like a power button. Now, associated with the power button on the bottom left corner, you have these cards that show up, and the cards is because of the casino thing. You see the connection? Now, I believe, I can't remember what the number is off the top of my head. I'm gonna say 5. And as you're running and shooting shit, the cards go up, and you get basically levels to what your special is going to be. When you get them all up, you also get a bonus to your damage, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I experienced. Then, in most cases, you actually get to use a super based on the levels, and I think that's pretty dope. So like, you got your regular super, and then there's like a big super when you let it rip. Now, as far as the maps go, all in the island one that I played, they're from left to right, and there is one where you're actually like a little plane. and instead of the dash button, you shrink yourself. It makes you faster. Dope, 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 dope. How you get from one level to the next, you have the freedom to choose the levels based on how you complete the levels, because they open up like stairs or whatever to get to the next place. But then you can just kind of sort of free roam. It has that top down, like a very well known action role-playing game style overworld. I think that's what they call these things. I think that's what The Legend of Zelda calls it, and all this other stuff like that from back in the days. It's like an overworld top down perspective. Now if you're lucky, it's not much, but you can walk around and find a little hidden pathway, do certain things. This is a little tip I'm giving that. And with these levels too, there is boss battles that as soon as you get into the level, it's a boss battle. And then there's somewhere you work your way up to the boss battle, and then there's somewhere there's like I was in the museum or something, and it was pretty much I had to protect a VIP from what was going on there. So in this first island, I've seen variety of what I'm doing. However, my favorite part about this is no matter what you do, no matter how many times you die and you got infinite lives, it changes the sequence. So you know how most games, they got sequence A, light stuff, sequence B, maybe double up, sequence 3, new pattern, maybe more, they morph into something, evolve into something, blah blah blah. Or they hit high and hit low, and high, low, low. Yo, this game, none of that's ever the same, even with the levels that get to the boss. That's dope. I love that. It keeps it fresh, it keeps you coming back, keeps you on your toes, and makes you get intense and really pay attention, because that's what happened to me. It made me feel like I was playing the Contra games. I was playing those old run and gun games like the Kaguru and all this other stuff. Like, super dope. Legendary wings, the list goes on and on and on and on, right? Now, my other favorite thing about it is the sound and the graphics, because the sound helps intensify what's going on, but the sound in the game fits the period piece that it's in. That's dope. Shout out to Skullgirls again. Yes, you're gonna hear me plug that game maybe one more time. Graphics department again goes super dope, because this is what I like to call tall tales. When you're fighting the battles, each boss have these little tall tales, or let's just say poker faces, when they're bluffing or about to do something, and they give you a fighting chance, but at the same time they keep you guessing. And that's what I appreciate about the game. It's so clean, the frame rate is clean. I've heard people say they've experienced some issues with the frame rate. It must have been 60 to 45 if that's the case, but I have yet to experience that. It's been smooth for me all the way through. Now, I'm talking all this positive stuff right now, and again, I'm only on the first island, but I only have one negative, and I have some things that I would make this game be even more over the top for me. The one negative is that it's a local co-op game. That's it. And I understand why, because it'll probably be tough to put those, you know, super Twitch controls or whatever. I don't even know if it's Twitch, right? But I understand where they're coming from. However, I still say do it. Now, things that will help, these not cons, things that will help put this over. I want stats. I want to see how many times I'm dying on a level before I actually beat it, and then when I beat it, that could just be a previous record until I enter that world again. I want to see how long it's taking me through, what's the average, where I'm dying at. Oh, speaking of that, there's a nice little mechanic where as you're playing, and you could be doing this for quite a while, and there's like a little checkpoints when you die. It shows you how far, how close you was to the end. I appreciate that as well. Getting back to what I'm saying, I also want leaderboards. It don't have to be worldwide, although why not? However, I do want to see what's going on with my friends, how long it took them to beat it. You know what I mean? I want what letter grade they got on it, who got the highest letter grade, like stuff like that. For games like this, that's a no-brainer. You get what I'm saying? There's a game called Ass Breed on the PS4 and on Steam. Check that out. Actually, I got that on the ASTEBREED. That's on the channel too. Look that up. Get that in there. Hell, Super Mega Baseball has that for when you play 1 inning, 2 innings, 3 innings, 4 innings, 5 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings. Why not? It just makes the game that much better. I appreciate the letter grades, but sometimes I just want to know I got a friend somewhere either struggling or doing the most. And with that comes my next thing that I would love to see. I want online notes or props or death notes, kind of like Medal of Honors Tier 1 or Mario Maker. When you died, it'll put a skull on Tier 1 mode, and if you went by it or whatever, you know, you could leave a note or they left a note for you. And Mario Maker, when you die, you see these plus and minus signs appear all over the place, and you can click on them and it'll tell you, you know, someone like, oh my god, this is too hard, or oh my god, I almost had him, like stuff like that. Little touches like that, that's cool. Think of it of, if you ever seen SoundCloud Player, how people leave comments at the exact mark of the song that they like. They don't have to comment and be the whole song. They comment at a minute and 42 because it was a sound they heard there that was incredible. That's what I think this game needs. I think this game needs little stuff like that because it's a little game that sold over 1 million copies already. Congratulations to the StudioMDHR Entertainment team. On the flip side, if you have a PlayStation, you do not have a PC, there's a game called Hob that I'm saying is in the realm of the latest Zelda game, or Zelda games period. I'm not saying it's great or amazing. It is good. I can't say it's amazing yet because I haven't played it yet, but there's a hidden gem for you PlayStation owners, right? Shout out to Skullgirls, hidden gem for everybody. So that is my impressions of the game. I really love the feel of the game, the look of the feel, the sound, the mechanics, the gameplay. And I hadn't even told you about the coins that get you power-ups and none of that stuff yet. Like all of that, I need to experience some more. Maybe I do a review, maybe I don't. Again, with the coin stuff, remember, shout out to Super Mario World 1 or Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, and you get those big coins. If you do that in this game, you can add an extra health or a boost somewhere, or take the first hit, shrug the first hit off. Look, I can keep going. I don't want the video to be 20 minutes. I'm already at 13. Anyway, yo, if you like the video, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them again. Leave a comment or a suggestion. We can get things along. And if you have not seen these videos, there's a GT demo review that's getting a lot of heat right now. There's an NBA Live review. There's a Forza 7 actual review. I mean, we out here cooking. Uncle Rizard did those videos. And then if you missed, I have a Shadow of War 2 live stream videos that went up already, and I will be doing an impression video of that. Ooh, excuse me, I will be doing an impression video of that as well. Alright, yo, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm rambling. You know how I do. If you're new here, shout out to you. Thank you. I appreciate your time, because that's one of the most important things you get. Shout out to 108 Dragons TV. Y'all check him out. And yeah, your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm gone. Peace. IGZ up. Skullgirls, Skullgirls, Skullgirls.